Now, it's fair to say that our next guest is a man of many talents, television producer turned presenter turned best-selling novelist.
And after the success of his debut novel, The Thursday Murder Club, which sold over 1 million copies before it even hit the shelves, Steven Spielberg snapped up the rights to turn it into a film.
Incredible.
Richard Osman has now released the follow-up to that, The Man Who Died Twice. And here he is. I loved The Thursday Murder Club. I mean, you did it so beautifully. It was quintessentially British, but it's #1 all over the world. And the figures... It was Britain's best-selling book of 2020, ahead of Barack Obama's memoir and my autobiography. It's currently the 3rd best-selling hardback novel after Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol and J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows in British history.
Done.
I know, I mean, carry on.
Well
if you need
done.
To. No, well, thank you. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, you know what, it's lovely. And like anything, I wrote it from the heart and I'm very proud of it and I loved it. And I sort of put it out there and thought, I hope a few people enjoy it. And yeah, it really snowballed. So it's been an absolutely thrilling ride.
Well, your mum must be quite happy, because I know at first she was a bit nervous about things, but she was sort of the inspiration for it somewhat. Yeah,
so Thursday Murder Club is about 4 people in their 70s who live in a retirement community. They look over old unsolved murders and then there's a real murder on their doorstep which they have to try and solve. And it comes from... My mum lives in a retirement community down in Sussex. So I wrote this thing, I said to her, I'm like, this feels like a great place for a murder, Mum. And she said, yes, but, I mean, be careful. And so when she read it, she thought, oh, I'm going to get sued by all the other residents.
Recognise themselves.
It's such a great place full of politics and gossip where
I
she
bet.
lives. But she was really thinking, oh, I don't want to get in trouble. So I think the first time she read it, she was literally reading it for legal reasons. And from then on, she's loved it, and everyone there loves it. So we got away with it, which is great.
Well, I think that... it wasn't patronising, it wasn't ageist in any way, but they were exciting. They were quirky. As I said, they were very British. Elizabeth, you know, sort of ex-Secret Services, you know, she's got a background and a half. Everyone who's read Thursday Murder Club will be thrilled that they're all back in this one. And so it starts off with Elizabeth being contacted.
Yeah, it's everyone who survives the first book returns, which is great. And right at the end of the first book, an envelope is pushed under Elizabeth's door. And the very first scene in the next book is you open that envelope and you see who it's from, and it's someone from her past. And as you say, look, her past is Secret Services, MI6, MI5. So suddenly the Thursday Murder Club find themselves in a much more dangerous world even than the first book. And we have to see if they take it in their stride. You know, of course they do, in their own way. But, yeah, suddenly there's MI6, there's mobsters, there's drug cartels, there's all sorts of things going on. And I love throwing the kitchen sink at these 4. And, you know, we'll have to see if they survive this one, because there's people out there who want to kill them.
Well, there is a serious villain in this one.
Yeah, there certainly is. And he says at one point, I don't buy this old people act, just so you know. I don't mind at all killing people in their 70s, just so you know. And you think, oh, OK, so, yeah.
But I'm assuming that, that our heroes survive because you've got a 3rd book that you're working on now.
I have got a 3rd one. I mean, listen, but who knows if they're all back?
Yeah.
That's the truth. Funnily enough, the very last chapter of this book, the very last page, in fact, people are saying, oh, my God, that last page. They're saying I cried and laughed on that last page.
Oh, my God, that makes me straight away want to just turn to the back page. Don't look at the back page.
Because, yeah, you have to read everything that goes before. But, yeah, it's really set up, and something they do in this book leads directly to the 3rd book as well. And they're in... listen, everyone who survives is going to be in even more trouble, which is lovely. So,
listen, the dream in your head, which you think will never come true, is that you'll write something and then you'll get a call and it's Spielberg. And that actually happened. But what's even nicer, what even makes it even better, is the fact that he bought the rights to it before the book had been released and everybody else had, and it had become this big, huge seller. So he just read it and simply off the writing...
Yeah, which is... Because for me, of course, you know, celebrities who write books, you do sort of think, oh, are they only publishing this because I'm on TV?
Yeah.
And obviously he doesn't know I'm on TV. Spielberg does not watch Celebrity Pointless, unbelievably so. He watches This Morning, I know that.
Well, that was the shock, because he bought the rights to your book before it was released.
Yeah.
And it took... I had to release mine before he bought the rights to mine.
How's that going?
I'm a little bit disappointed.
And you're playing yourself?
Who's playing you?
I'm going to play myself,
Yeah,
of course.
that's quite right.
Who in the movie...
Yes.
I mean, I'm assuming that everyone you pass in the street has got an opinion on casting.
Well, that's lovely. You know, normally when I used to walk down the street, people would shout Pointless at me, and now people just shout Dame Helen Mirren. in the street. I think, I wonder what other people think is going on here.
That would be great, though,
Yeah,
right?
Judi Dench. I mean, to me, I find it hard because they're very real characters in my head. Yeah, I mean, you can imagine Julie Walters, you know, there's so many, Meryl Streep, all sorts of, but with an English accent, of course.
Will you
So
have
can do
to
that.
just let go of it?
Yeah.
And sort of stand back and watch it unfold?
I think so. I think I have to take care of the books and writing the next one,
Yeah.
and, you know, and tending to those. And, you know, Spielberg made E.T. and I didn't. So, you know, I think I can probably trust him.
Will your mum be in it?
Well, that's the thing, is lots of writers have cameos in their movies, and I think it would be a bit weird if I had a cameo, because people would go, why is the guy from Pointless working in a Kent police station? That's a bit odd. But my mum definitely can, and my Auntie Jan as well, if she's watching. You know, they're absolutely of an age where they could be in the background in various scenes, so I'm very much hoping they can have a cameo.
Well, it's been, you know, whereas the last 18 months have been a catastrophe in so many different ways, they've been, you know, sort of brilliant for you. With the writing has been amazing, and also with the telly, because you've also got us through with the shows that you've done. House of Games is a brilliant way of quizzing.
I love it, and it's, you know, it's 4 celebrities stay with us all week, and, you know, you get a real soap opera and just very, very silly games. And it's been very, very important over lockdown. You know, we were able to make new episodes, and, you know, obviously you know the protocols you have to go through to make television these days and what you have to do. And so we never had a single day where we couldn't come in, because everyone, you know, was very, very careful. And to make new shows is so important to people. And it was lovely just to say, you know, halfway through a lockdown, look, there's 10 weeks of brand new television here. Yeah. Because it's just, you know, we're all sitting at home. So a book, a lovely TV show, you know, it's a lovely thing to be able to. We can't give much. Is the truth, can be, but that's something we can give.
You've certainly, you've overgiven, that's for sure.
Thank you.
The first book, if you haven't read Thursday Murder Club, you must, because it's absolutely brilliant. And this is the second one in the series, which I'm going to take away with me now.
That's gold dust.
This is my book.
Need to hide
People
that.
like it even more.
Yeah?
Well, people are saying, so listen.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good, well, we're going over there to do health. I'm going to leave that there for you to sign for.
Oh, of course I will.
Thank you.
What's your name again?
It's Paul.
Paul. That's it. Paul Schofield.
2 L's, please.